Hi everyone, my name is Aqasha, and in today's video I'm going to be doing my MacBook review 9 months later. So I got my MacBook about 9 months ago. I don't remember the exact date. So here's my MacBook, and I can link my case down below in case you want to get it, except it literally just chipped like today from the corner, so I'm going to have to get a different one. The one case that I was using before was a spec case, and I'll link that below. That one hasn't chipped or anything, but it has a lot of scratches on it. This is kind of just me doing an overview of my MacBook in my own words. Alright guys, so this is kind of going to be like a Apple for Dummies type of video because I do not speak tech. I don't know anything about tech. Like, all I know is like how to use an SD card, USBs, transfer my stuff from one flash drive to another, how to reformat how to reformat an SD card. Right, so this is going to be like an Apple for Dummies. I wrote down a list of things that I'm going to go over with you guys. So I'm going to go over my specs really quick. These don't really mean much to me because I don't know what they mean, but if you're big on tech, you'll know. So let's just go over the specs. So my MacBook runs Mac OS Catalina version 10.15.4, and this is from 2019. It's 13 inches and it has 4 Thunderbolt 3 ports, which is little ports on the side. And the processor is 2.4 gigahertz with a quad-core Intel Core i5. And my laptop has 16 gigabytes. That I do know because I knew that I need more memory and space, so I upgraded from, I think it was like 8 to 16. I think the standard now is like 16 as well. Maybe I'm wrong. And I exchanged it like a week later. So speaking of exchanging it, something that I noticed right away when I got it, the first one that had less memory, the trackpad was catching a lot of grease really quickly. Like, you could see like a patch of like grease in the middle. I would clean it lightly with just whatever I had, and I was really careful not to use anything that would break down the exterior of the laptop, and still it was catching grease really quickly. And I just assumed that was the MacBook and how it was made and everything, but when I got it exchanged afterwards, like, you know, 9 months later, still like there's no grease getting caught on the trackpad. So I think it was just kind of a defect with the one that I had. Another thing with the trackpad, apparently it doesn't actually click. It has like these little sensors in it that generates a click when you tap it. So the size of the trackpad is pretty amazing, and just the feel of it is really nice and smooth versus when I had my Windows or HP. It was just lagging and the scrolls were very rough, so that is definitely a nice bonus with the trackpad. Now onto the keyboard. So this has the butterfly keyboard that was refreshed. So they came out with the butterfly keyboard in 2015, and this is like a refreshed version of it because a lot of people had beef with what kind of keyboard it was. I don't even know what the problem was with people and the keyboard, but that's the type of keyboard on this one. I know they came out with a new laptop that no longer has this keyboard altogether. They have like a different kind of keyboard. For me, so far, everything's been fine. I haven't had a single problem with this keyboard. Maybe if I give it some time, I will, but it seems great so far. One thing I did notice about the keyboard though is that the keys are like very sunken in, but they're still tall enough for you to, you know, feel the clicks, and it's good. I have it covered with a keyboard cover anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I just don't want to get any dust, debris, or food inside of there, so that's why I have a keyboard cover on there, and that just really helps protect it. Now, as for the ports, it comes with the 4 Thunderbolt ports. Now, the thing with that is I don't really like that I can't put in my SD card or my USB drives. So if you're a creator or you just need to put in your SD card or USB drives for school and stuff, you're gonna need to buy an adapter, which is pretty annoying because it's like 20 bucks at least for an adapter with all the slides like the one that I have. But if you buy an adapter for just like one thing, it'll be a lot cheaper. So if you buy one for just the USB port, it'll be a lot cheaper than 20 bucks. But if you buy it from Apple, theirs are pretty expensive. So I bought mine on Amazon. Ooh, one thing I thoroughly enjoy about my MacBook is the speakers. The speakers are so loud, so crisp, fresh. I love it. The volume really good. With my old laptop, it didn't really go up that high. The speakers were very, like, you know, mellowed out, and then sometimes there'd be like audio problems. I don't really know how to explain it besides like glitching happening while I'm playing a video or watching something, and then it just sounds like the laptop is possessed. But this one, it's been amazing. The audio has been great too. So I haven't had any issues there. It's really not loud, so it's a plus, you know, definitely. Having a crisp audio, it's just refreshing. As for the webcam could definitely use some work. It's very grainy, but I don't know if I would expect much more from a laptop on, or a webcam on your laptop. The Touch ID. So the MacBook comes with a Touch ID. That works fine. It's attached to the touch bar, but I know with the new laptops that they're rolling out, it's on the edge, so it's a separate button. Mine is attached to the touch bar. You wouldn't even know it's there. As for the appearance of the laptop, it's really sleek, nice, light. I love it. Like, I just keep a case on there because I don't want to mess it up. So my case looks like so. It's kind of sheer so you can see through it, but I have the like space gray colored MacBook, and I love the appearance of it. It's very like sleek and light. I know the old MacBooks and MacBook Airs would come, the Pros and Airs would come with the glowing logo, which they don't do now, so it's just like metal. So far I haven't gotten a single scratch or dent on my laptop, which is great because there's been times where I feel like I scratched it because I'm wearing a ring, and I just like slide my hand across it, and I just feel like I've scratched it. But so far it's been amazing. No scratches, dents, whatever. As for the price point, if you're looking for something that's inexpensive, like this is definitely not the way to go, but I feel like it's more about the quality of it. So I had an HP that was around 400 bucks, and it gave out within a year and a half, 2 years or whatever. I think it was 3 years really, but the last year of having it was just such a pain. I would be like so close to turning in assignments late because it would take me 15 minutes to write one sentence because of the lag. Definitely think about the quality of the product, but there are some inexpensive laptops that have amazing quality, and I'm sure you guys can find some, but this one is pretty expensive, I would say. Is it worth the price? I think yes, just because it's long lasting. Like, I'm probably gonna have this for another couple of years at least. I don't plan on upgrading anytime soon, so this one's at least $1,000, around $1,000, and if you upgrade, like buy like extra stuff on there, you're gonna have to pay more. Mine was around $2,000. I paid for extra space and memory and all that, so that was part of it. And then I also bought Final Cut Pro, so if you use that, when you're using that, the fans will turn on sometimes, and you'll be able to hear the fans. Like, they are pretty loud, but it's still really good. Usually the fans don't come on unless I'm editing a video that's over like an hour long and there's like multiple cuts in it. At that point you can just save the video, drop it back in there, and then start cutting it again, because you don't want it to have so much lag. I don't like cluttering my laptop with unnecessary stuff, so that's just me. Lastly, if you want to get a laptop just for school, I would definitely suggest the MacBook Air. I'm pretty sure it's cheaper than the MacBook Pro, so if you're just trying to get a MacBook and it's for school, go with the Air. That's probably a better option. I got the Pro. I use it to edit, I use it to store my documents, and I use it for school, so that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of a very, I don't know, like superficial at the top layer, not going too deep because I don't know a lot of tech stuff, but there are tons of tech videos on YouTube if you were trying to find that type of video to watch. And then I got like 3 people recommending me to do this video, so that's why I made this one. This is just kind of my overview of it. Apple for dummies, Apple for people like me. Like, if you just want to know something on the surface, this is what I have to give you guys. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.